Ilkley Brewery, Merry Christmas Spiced Amber Ale.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. This is one from the Ilkley Brewery. It's their Merry Christmas Spiced Amber Ale. Now, a couple of things. I've just tried the Ridgeway Brewing Bad Elf, which turned out to be a very, very average, and I do mean average, golden ale, dressed up as a Christmas beer. And they called it a winter ale. Now, golden ale to me is not a winter drink, but that's what they did, and it really, I wouldn't say it wound me up, but it annoyed me that they marketed as that. So I thought, I want to try something that does actually remind me of a Christmas beer, and this appears to fit the bill. The Ilkley Brewery, they're based in Ilkley, in the People's Republic of Yorkshire. I've actually been there. I stayed there in a hotel called, I think it's called Craiglands or the Craiglands or something like that. It was a Best Western hotel, I think it was. Very nice it was too. And they served Ilkley beer in the bar there. And I had 2 bottles of their, I think it was the Golden Ale. I think that's all they had at the time. Which, to be honest, it was a little bit uninspiring. And something happened. I think they messed my missus's order up. And I was drinking this Golden Ale and thinking, Christ, this ain't really that good. I'll have this, no more. And when they messed up and Mrs. Order, they gave us 2 free complimentary drinks and give me another bottle of it. And I just thought, oh, the thought of drinking another one, and I just thought, oh, fucking hell. But again, it goes back to my sort of philosophy that Golden Ale really is I wouldn't say it's a bad style of English beer, but it's one that I don't think has come naturally to brewers. It's a top fermented light coloured ale, which very few get right. There's a lot of bad golden ales out there. But I'm digressing. This is the reason I'm drinking this, is because, as I say, the last one was a golden ale and it wasn't that great. This one promises to be very nice. Now, it's called a spiced amber ale. I'll get onto the ingredients in the next section, but they do look good and they look interesting as well. But as I say, Ilkley are based in the People's Republic of Yorkshire, and it's lovely. There was a moor right near there. I can't remember what moor it was, but the scenery there was absolutely amazing. It's when we stayed up in York, and I quite liked it. It was raining, and yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's something about Yorkshire when it rains. It's like it's in its natural setting, I think, anyway. And when you look at, for example, Emmerdale Farm, you know, if it's sunny there, you just think, hang on a minute, this ain't right. That sort of landscape I tend to associate with rain, and it didn't disappoint. It rained incessantly up there when I was there. Maybe it was my misery cloud following me around. But I am, again, digressing. Now, the brewery, there's very little information about the brewery. They, from what I can gather, are quite a new brewery, but they don't give a description of or the history of the brewery, so I really can't give you much on that. Needless to say, the only thing I can give you is that they serve this in that Craiglands brewery. They serve golden ale. Don't bother. But to be honest, that was the best. They had loads of all the usual macro brewed crap in the fridge, and it was even worse on draft. To be honest, I think the Guinness was in cans, and I don't know about you, but I don't like drinking draft Guinness. It's the can that they put on that vibrating thing, and oh god, no thanks. I'd rather not bother, to be honest. But there you go. That's just me. Anyway, let's stop waffling. Let's get on to this beer. Right, 4.7%, 500ml bottle. This is quite interesting. Now, I did say it had some interesting ingredients, and I'm going to read them out to you now. So it says Christmas in a glass, right? And to be fair, when they said that, this is what I'm thinking about when I talk about Christmas beer. The winter warmer style beer with lots of fruit. Percy, what are you doing? He's sitting staring into space, just licking his lips. You're not getting your hands on this, mate. Christmas in a glass, it says. Infused with spice and all things nice. Brewed with dried vine fruit, orange peel, apricots, cinnamon, nutmeg, molasses. Now, you might think that's an absolute abomination. I think that sounds really interesting. I will allow all them adjuncts at Christmas because that's what English beer is like. It's full of them, or it should be like them winter warmer beers. They do contain a lot of fruit. The molasses as well. Molasses, if you don't know, is a type of sugar. It's very dark sugar, and it comes from, I think, the West Indies, and it's a fermentable sugar. They used to use it in beers years ago, not so much now because it's quite expensive, molasses, especially that you have a type of sugar called blackstrap molasses. That's the most expensive, but it's a natural, I think it's a cane sugar. Is it cane or beet? I'm not sure. It's one of the two, but it's used in brewing, usually in dark beers as well, and it was used years ago in porter as a type of invert sugar. The hops in here, it doesn't mention them on the bottle. Oh, yes, it does. I'm lying. It says Phoenix and Simcoe. On the website, it says Admiral, Northdown, and Phoenix. So I'm not sure who to believe on that one. Maybe it could be whatever's available at the time. I don't know. But the malt is Golden Promise, malted wheat, crystal amber. Again, that differs to what it says on the website. You've got malted wheat, you've got roasted malt, and you've got Golden Promise on the website. So I'm not sure who to believe on that. But anyway, the proof is in the tasting. So let's get this open and let's see what's going on. I'm just looking on this bottle, it says powered by beer. I think that would describe me to a T. Right, there is ye oldie cap. I've got to get autofocus to do its fucking job. Come on, you shower of shit. Right, there it is. Let's get it into a glass. As I say, I've recently tried that Bad Elf. That was the one I tried before this, and I was really disappointed in that. So I thought I'd crack this open. And again, this comes from the House of Trembling Madness. It's in their Christmas ale style hamper. Percy, what are you doing? Stop it! He's looking at me all bug-eyed. Stop it! Smells a little strange, and the beer does as well. He don't smell strange, he smells disgusting. Let's get some more in there, see if I can get anything else out of that. There's some vague spice on that. It does smell cinnamon, as they say, sugary, but you'll have to excuse all that noise down there. I don't know what he's doing. He's got his head under my fridge. What are you doing, Percy? Percy, what are you doing? Trying to act all innocent now. Oh yeah, there's some spice there. Definitely cinnamon. There's clove in that as well. A little touch of clove. This smells a little bit strange, actually. A little bit too spicy. I'm wondering if this is going to be a nasty one or not. Now, it's got orange peel in it, which is not unusual, in the words of Tom Jones, because the Belgians use orange peel quite a lot. They use it in their triples and they use it in their Vit beer as well. They've used it here too. And I don't mind a bit of orange peel. If you try a really decent English IPA, you should get some of that orangey, zesty type flavour in a good English IPA. So that's not an anomaly. There's not much, again, not much aroma. What is wrong with? I don't know whether it's just me picking the wrong beers or whether my sense of smell is just not having it. Who knows? Have I got COVID? Who cares? Let's get it down the hatch. Bottoms up. Oh, that is spicy. Wow. Oh, it's full of spice. Oh, and it's a real spicy aftertaste as well. Definitely cinnamon. Cinnamon and nutmeg. Definitely getting that. The orange peel on the first mouthful, not getting that at all. I don't know whether I like this or not. There's no real malt character at all. This is just pure spice. The finish is just pure spice as well. There's like a cinnamon, white pepper. And that's about it really. A little bit of nutmeg on there. A little touch of clove, and that's about it. There's no real discernible malt on it. No sweetness either. And that just smells like pure cinnamon, but not sweet cinnamon, like you'd get on one of them Starbucks abominations. I don't think I like it. There's just way too much spice in that. And it doesn't leave a very nice aftertaste at all. Oh God, this is going to be another sink job. I have to say, the two beers I've tried from Ilkley Brewery so far have been disappointing. God, that does not smell good. It's starting to smell nasty now. Oh, there's just too much spice in there. That needs something sweet, and they've talked about molasses, but I definitely am not getting that. And the spice should be, in my opinion, subtle. The big thing for me in a Christmas beer should be malt. And this ain't got it. This is just spice from start to finish. Definitely one of the spiciest beers I've ever tried, and I'm thinking the only one that sort of comes close to it is there was a Belgian beer that I tried a long time ago, and that was Korsendonk. It was a Korsendonk beer. Oh, that was just like drinking peppery beer, and it wasn't nice at all. It was just overwhelmed with spice. This is the same thing as well. The malt, you could have put any malt in that. It's, I would say it's incidental. This is all about the spice, and it ain't good. And I don't know if it's me, whether it's psychological, but it does feel a little bit powdery. If you've ever drank coffee from a machine, you do get some powdery type. It's difficult to describe it, but you know it's instant, and you know it's made from powder. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not going to drink any more of it. It's going to go down the sink. It's not nice. There's nothing Moorish about it. When they say spiced amber ale, yes, that is amber. And fuck me, that is spiced. But with the wrong spices. There's no sweetness to it. They've just gone all out on the spice, on the cinnamon. I think they've got a job lot of cinnamon they need to get rid of. They've thrown it all in there. Apricots, orange peel, not getting any of that. Vine fruit, nope. Nutmeg, yes. Cinnamon, fucking loads of it. Molasses, nope. They say infused, I'm saying drowned. Yeah, not impressed. So what is the verdict on Ilkley Merry Christmas? Well, so far these Christmas beers, apart from the C84 Santa's Tipple, have been very fucking disappointed. And it's annoying me actually, because I'm looking at all them Christmas beers down there, and you've got pale ales, you've got a Christmas IPA. I know I keep going on about that, but I feel a little bit cheated actually. All these breweries are pumping out stuff like this. I mean, to be fair, that did look good. That does talk a good fight. And you look at an amber ale or a ruby ale with some spice in it, you think, yeah, that's what it should be. But not all spice like that is. It should be malty, a little bit of sweetness. You should be tasting that invert sugar. Prime example, one of the best Christmas or winter beers, winter warmers that I've tried is the Sam Smith's Winter Warmer. That is fucking gorgeous. That is, it's a real good one. I've got a review of it on the channel from, I think it's 2 Christmases ago. This stuff, Ilkley, you really are, from what I've tried now, I've tried 2 beers, but them 2 beers have been pretty bad, and I don't really want to drink any more of it. I'm not enjoying it. You've just put too much spice in it. And you know, I hate to do this to an English brewer, but if you're producing shit beer, I'm going to tell you, and that ain't good. And I'm going to give that another 3 out of 10. I gave the last lot 3 out of 10, the Ridgeway stuff 3 out of 10. That was a fucking golden ale. A Christmas golden ale? Fuck off. Don't bullshit me. This did talk a good fight, and I did think it was good. No wonder Percy went asleep. He can fucking, he can spot a good beer. It's never went past his lips. But he's fucking Sparko there now. That's how inspiring this is. It ain't nice. It's going down the sink. If you really do like spicy beer, and when I say spicy, I mean cinnamon, then yeah, not liking, not enjoying. That's a 3 out of 10. That's not recommended. And remember, I'm drinking this shit, so you don't have to.